Welcome to the second in these two videos on these tricky vectors questions where you've got to try and find out where two vectors intersect. Okay, hopefully you've tried the first one, and at the end of the first one I gave you this question to have a go at before attempting this one. So let's get right onto it. So our plan of action for this is first of all to find the equation, the vector equation is line AB, and then to find the vector equation is line DC here. Okay, and then we're going to make them equal because they cross at E. We're going to equate the A and B parts of those two equations to find out the multiple needed of each equation and to find out the location of E. So let's get started on that. So part one, we're going to find out where the equation of AB. So we're going to find the equation of AB. Now we know that OA is equal to 4A. And we know that OB is equal to 8B. And we know this is trapezium. And we're told that AC equals 2OB. So AC equals 2OB. So these are the two parallel sides, even though I might not look it. So if that is twice that, that must be 16B going along that side there. Okay, we've got 8B going that way, and we've got 4A going that way. So therefore, the line AB, we've got to get to that line using OA, and then we're going to use a multiple of AB moving along this line, because then it'll be along this line. If you remember the videos we did on multiples of vectors being parallel and how to find things that are on the same line, we need a multiple of the vector AB. So the line AB will be equal to 4A plus some multiple. Remember we used lambda for our first one last time, of AB. Now AB is going to be minus 4A plus 8B. Minus 4A plus 8B. And if you're doing this kind of question, you should be quite familiar with how to find AB. And next we're going to find the line DC. And that's going to use OD, and we know that D is in the midpoint, so therefore that's going to be 4B plus mu lots, and then we've got to work out what DC is. Now DC is going to be DO plus OA plus AC. So let's just write that down in order to keep it simple. So we're going to go DO, which is minus 4B, plus OA, which is 4A, plus the 16B. That's just gone off the edge, 16B. So that's, when we simplify that, we get 4B plus mu lots of minus 4B plus 16B is going to give me 12B. And I've got my 4A as well here. So what I'm going to do is equate this equation to this equation, because actually that will give me OE must be on that point and OE must also be on that line. So OE must be on this line and OE must be on that line. So these two must be equal. So to find OE, we need to find the point where 4A plus lambda minus 4A plus 8B is equal to 4B, this equation, plus mu 4A plus 12B. And what we do is we equate all the A's. So that A, and that A. So if we equate the A's, because the number of lots of A we got must be the same if we're at OE. So we got 4 minus 4 lambda. Sorry, plus minus 4 lambda. And that's going to be equal to just the 4 mu there. Okay. And for the B's, we're just going to have lambda times 8, lots of B on this side. So we got 8 lambda on this side equals 4 plus 12 mu lots on this side. And what we're going to do is we're just going to solve those two simultaneous equations. Now 4 mu equals this, so therefore 12 mu will equal 3 times this. So let's just substitute 3 times this in for 12 mu. So we're going to get 8 lambda equals 4 plus 12 mu is going to be 3 times that, which is 3 times that. So it's 3 times 4 minus 4 lambda. Just simplify that plus minus there. So we get 8 lambda equals 4 plus 12 minus 12 lambda. And I therefore get 20 lambda equals 16. So therefore lambda will equal 4/5. And therefore we can plug that in to our equation with the lambdas in it, which is all the way up here, and find out where OE is. So let's just just grab that equation from above. So we've got it here, put the lambda in. So we know that OE will be at 4A, and it's where lambda equals 4/5. So plus 4/5 times minus 4A plus 8B. So 4 times minus 4 is minus 16 over 5, and 4 is equivalent to 20 over 5. So 20 over 5 minus 16 over 5 gives me 4/5 of A. I'm working that out. And we can just do 4/5 of 8. So 4 times 8 is 32 over 5. So that will be equal to 6 2/5 of B. And we can check that we've got the right answer by putting this in to find mu. So if we put the 4/5 in to find mu, we're going to get minus 16/5 here if we times by 4. This is 20/5, so that's going to give me 4/5. So 4 mu equals 4/5, so mu will equal 1/5. So we can see from that mu will equal 1/5. And if we put that into the mu equation here, we should get the same answer. So we're going to get 4/5 of A, and we're going to get 12/5 plus 4B. 12/5 is going to be 2 2/5. So it's again exactly the same answers we have here when you use mu is 1/5. So we've got confirmation that we have not made a mistake as the two answers agree. So remember the plan. Find the equation of one line, find the equation of the other line. You find the equation by finding the vector to get to the line and then using a multiple of a vector in the line. So AB is the vector. Use a multiple to move up and down that line. Use OD to get to the line. Use a multiple of DC to be able to move up and down that line to give us OE. And where they equal, that is where our intersection is, and therefore that is where OE will be.